The village bustled with life. Villagers traded goods, exchanging emeralds for food and tools. Children laughed and played, their joy echoing through the cobblestone streets. The sun shone bright, casting a warm glow over the peaceful day. Steve, our hero, smiled as he watched over his beloved village. He loved the sense of community and the simple pleasures of village life.
Suddenly, a tremor shook the ground violently. Birds scattered into the sky, their wings flapping in a frenzy. Villagers panicked, dropping their trades and running for cover.
Steve gripped his iron sword tightly, his knuckles turning white. He could feel the danger approaching, a sense of dread filling the air. From the north, a horde of zombies lumbered closer, their groans growing louder with each step. The undead army was relentless, driven by an insatiable hunger. From the south, skeletons advanced with bows drawn, arrows nocked and ready to fly. Their bony fingers twitched, eager to release their deadly projectiles. Steve knew what he had to do. He took a deep breath, steeling himself for the battle ahead. His village depended on him, and he was ready to defend it with all his might. Steve rallied the villagers, his voice echoing through the village square. He knew the importance of unity in the face of danger. The villagers, though scared, found strength in his words. They gathered their courage, ready to defend their home.
To the center, protect the children. The villagers quickly formed a protective circle around the young ones, guiding them to the safest part of the village. Their priority was clear. The future of the village must be safeguarded at all costs.
Fear turned to determination. They would fight. The villagers' faces, once filled with dread, now showed a fierce resolve. They knew that their survival depended on their bravery and unity. Archers took positions on rooftops, their bows drawn and ready. From their vantage points, they could see the approaching threat and were prepared to rain arrows upon the enemy. Warriors brandished swords and axes, their weapons gleaming in the fading light. They stood shoulder to shoulder, a formidable line of defense against the oncoming horde. Steve, in the front line, braced himself. The battle began. Clad in iron armor, he was a beacon of hope and strength for the villagers. His presence inspired them to fight with all their might.
The villagers fought bravely, their determination unwavering. They clashed with the zombies, each swing of their weapons a testament to their will to survive. They repelled wave after wave, their strength and unity holding the line. The battle was fierce, but the villagers stood their ground, refusing to let the enemy overrun their home.
But the enemy was relentless. The zombies kept coming, their numbers seemingly endless. The villagers knew they had to dig deep and find the strength to continue fighting.
Just as hope began to dwindle, the sky darkened, casting an ominous shadow over the village. The setting sun painted the horizon in hues of red and orange, a stark reminder of the battle's intensity. A chilling voice echoed across the battlefield. The eerie sound sent shivers down the villagers' spines, signaling that the true test of their courage was yet to come.
Foolish mortals.
From the shadows, a figure emerged. Herobrine. His eyes glowed with an eerie light. Terror gripped the villagers. Herobrine raised his hand. The ground shook violently. Skeletons fired, empowered by dark magic. Zombies surged forward, unstoppable.
Steve felt a surge of despair. They couldn't defeat this. But then, he saw the terrified faces of the villagers. He had to fight, for them.
Steve charged at Herobrine, his heart pounding with a mix of fear and determination. He knew this battle would decide the fate of his village. Every step he took was filled with purpose, every breath a reminder of what was at stake. Their blades clashed in a shower of sparks, the sound echoing through the battlefield. Each strike was a test of strength and will, neither willing to back down.
You cannot defeat me. Herobrine's voice was filled with arrogance, his eyes gleaming with malice.
Herobrine laughed, a chilling sound that sent shivers down Steve's spine. It was a laugh that spoke of countless battles won and enemies vanquished. But Steve fought with the fury of a cornered wolf, his every move a testament to his unyielding spirit. He had trained for this moment, and he would not falter. He dodged, parried, and struck with precision, each movement a dance of survival. The battle was fierce, and the stakes were higher than ever. Herobrine, though powerful, was surprised by Steve's ferocity. The battle raged on, each moment more intense than the last. Finally, Steve saw an opening, a brief moment where Herobrine's guard was down. His heart raced As he seized the opportunity, he lunged with all his might, his sword finding its mark. The blade pierced through Herobrine, a moment of triumph and relief. Herobrine screamed in anger and pain as he vanished into thin air, his reign of terror finally over. The remaining enemies faltered, their leader gone. They hesitated, unsure of their next move without Herobrine's command. The villagers, inspired by Steve's courage, fought with renewed vigor. They rallied together, their spirits lifted by the sight of Herobrine's defeat. They drove back the enemy, claiming victory. The village was safe, and Steve had proven himself a true hero.